Hi.
Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away.
All right.
Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues.
Yep.
Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Yes, of course. I would love to answer that question. So, earlier this year in speech class, we were tasked with picking a community issue that was kind of personal to us, and then present that community issue to the class in a speech format. And instantly, I knew that my community issue was going to be the preservation of national parks. And I decided to pick this community issue because national parks are something that I hold very dear to me, because I visit multiple national parks every single year, and they hold some of the most natural, beautiful scenery in the entire country, and I just want to make sure that future generations can enjoy these national parks as much as I have right now. So that's why I chose that community issue.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action.
Yep.
Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Yes, of course, I can choose that. I can answer that question, sorry. So our team decided to talk about the call to action of blood donation, and everyone who is able to donate blood should donate blood. And we decided to give our presentation on this because you never know when you or a loved one is gonna need blood donation. Like, I don't mean to sound pessimistic or anything, but like, you never know when you're gonna get into like a car crash and you or a family member is gonna need blood to save your life. And even if it's not you or your family, it would just be really great if everyone donated blood so that nobody's family had to go through a traumatic event and have someone die because there wasn't enough blood in the hospital to save their life. So that's why we chose blood donation as our community issue.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
That's an excellent question. I believe that if you were to ask my team members what some of my biggest strengths were, I believe that they would say I have great leadership skills and I have great organizational skills. And I believe that my teammates would say this about me because when we were first assigned the task of picking a issue to present to the class, I was the one who kind of decided on the topic which we would present because nobody else really had any ideas. And then I also took it upon myself to kind of write the outline for everyone else because no one was really getting to work. So I decided to do the outline and just kind of have everyone else fill in their own lines on there. And then I also kind of assigned speaking roles for everyone in the group just so that there wasn't any fuss over who would do this and who would do that. And I believe that my teammates would say I have great leadership skills and great organizational skills because of this. So.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
So the most challenging thing for me about working with my team was just learning to trust in others, because I believe I'm such a perfectionist and such a meticulous person, that learning to trust in others was a huge thing for me in this group project. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to do a team project, because I had to just trust that my team members were doing things on their own in order to make our presentation as good as it could have been and to give our team the highest score possible. So I just had to learn to trust that my teammates were just working as hard as I could for this project. So that's why.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Comm 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
Okay. So my biggest takeaway from Comm 110 this year was my delivery skills, and not even my delivery skills like in a big speech format, like in front of 30 people, but just my delivery skills, like either one-on-one with a friend or like a small group of family or coworkers. I believe that my delivery skills have improved tremendously since the start of this year. I was kind of like shy and like would just kind of mumble my words, but now I believe that I have the skills necessary to help me just carry out a conversation and be able to talk confidently to others and not feel embarrassed about how I'm presenting myself to others. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking
Thank
the time
you.
to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so.
All right.
Take
Thank
care.
you very much.